Hello, hello. I'm so happy that you're here. Let's see who joins us before we begin. Hey, Lori, can you see me, hear me? I'm just going to keep you on mute, Lori, okay? Hello. So happy you made it. There's a chat box that you can always talk into, okay? Until other people join, we'll see where we are before we begin. Lori, did you do your love vision board or anything? Still a little crazy. Someone is coming to work on the heat. Oh, good. A card and took care of my. Oh, that's awesome. Amazing. It's so fun, right? Tell me what you did. Walked into a huge crowd of people at a fundraiser, like I own the place. I love that. Good. Yay, you do. Did you get that feedback? All right, Lori, I'm going to actually unmute you because nobody joined yet. So let's just start, and I want to hear all about it, okay? Okay, good. I want to hear. Hold on. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
That's great. A lot of these people were mutual friends of mine and my exes. And, like I said before, my perception of what people think about me isn't always reality. So these are people that I hid away from for like the last year. And I was like, you know what? I'm not hiding away from anyone anymore. I didn't do anything wrong. He chose to leave. So why do I have to give up everybody? And so it's this Socks for Santa. It was at the Colts Neck Inn. It was a good friend of ours who looks like Santa, and he used to collect socks every year, and he would take them to the senior centers. And I didn't go last year because I was afraid I would run into all these people. I was just too wounded still. And this time I was like, I'm not staying away, and I went and people were like, oh my God, it's so good to see you. We've missed you. Women, men were coming up to me that I knew, that I didn't know. Like I just walked in there, even though inside I was like nervous. I had a little bit of butterflies, just amazing. And then like talking to all these guys, even though it wasn't, anything to get a, like not a date kind of thing, but just having that confidence to just put myself out there and just be there was very big for me.
That was absolutely huge. I'm celebrating you with you because that I know what that takes.
Yeah.
I know how we hide because we don't want to deal with it and feel those things.
Yeah, I was afraid. And like there was this one girl that I didn't really in the past, I didn't really like her too much. Like she was kind of always snarky with me. I never felt like she really liked me. And like when I saw her, she introduced me to somebody as, oh, this is John Hathaway's ex-wife. And I looked at her like, And I said to the guy she was introducing me to, I said, my name's Lori. It's nice to meet you.
Good.
And you know, later on, she came over and apologized to me because I think she realized like that was not cool.
Right. Yes.
Not cool at all.
I love this.
And, you know, like I didn't wither away and leave or anything. I just looked at her like, what are you doing? You know? And I just kept it moving. I just kept moving from person to person that I haven't seen. And then, you know, people were like, come on out again. This is where I'll be. Like my ex was very involved is very involved in the Asbury music scene. Okay. And so I made a lot of friends through them, and I loved music and I loved going out and I loved to dance. And so I've kind of missed all that. And so all these people were just like, why are you staying in? Just come out. And so I was like, all right, I'll be seeing you. So that made me feel good.
You just opened up a whole new addition to your life.
Yes, I did. And like there were women there who, this one woman, like I said, her name is Marianne. I said, Marianne, I see you out all the time. You're everywhere. And she said, you know, I've been single my whole life. And I'm like, well, that's awesome. I said, I'm newly single and I really don't know how to be single. And she just said to me, when you want to go out, send me a message and you're welcome to join me wherever I am. And I was like, okay. And then that night I got 4 new friend requests, 2 from women and 2 from men. And, you know, I just had fun. Like I was dancing. There was an older gentleman there, way older than me, but he was looking for somebody to dance with. I don't care. I just want to have fun. I was dancing with him. And then some of the guys were like, wow, you're a really good sport. So like I put myself out there to show people I'm fun. Yes. You know, we can have a good time. And then there was this one guy who I was kind of like, I wonder if Leon is going to friend request me, because we talked for quite a bit. And he did. And he was really nice. Whether anything comes of it or not, I don't know. But just having different people who didn't know me see me as Lori and not John's wife. Because at first I was like, maybe this isn't the thing I should be doing. Maybe I should just be finding a whole new group of friends, because I don't know, maybe they're not going to want to be a part of my life because of him. But then I'm thinking, well, why should I let him do that to me and take that away from me? Because a lot of these people I really like, and they like me.
Yes.
So
and
that's where I'm at.
And you're realizing that.
I'm realizing that.
And you're realizing, right? Like you're owning that you're fun and that you're
fun. And I'm not John's wife. I'm Lori.
But I think
I've always been John's wife. You know what I mean? My life revolved around him for 30 years.
Yes. And
then just to know that it doesn't have to anymore was very freeing and liberating.
Made that clear.
Yes.
That night. I love this. I'm celebrating all of it with you. Yay! This is you.
Yeah. This is the happiest I've been in a really long time. I was out till 2 o'clock in the morning. I still got up and went to the gym at 8. Went out, got my card, wrote it out, and put it in the drawer. So, you know, I'm out there.
You're like a different human being right now.
Yes, I am. Like I felt like I was projecting myself as a victim. Mm-hmm. And I needed to get rid of that persona once and for all.
Well, it clicked.
You know? Yes.
It clicked.
So, like, do I want to see him? John, no, I really don't. It's better when I don't. But I can still go out and have fun until I have the time to where I can truly not so much get over it, but be okay being around him for my kids.
Well, the stronger you get, the easier it will be.
Okay.
So great job. Celebrating.
Thank you. Thank you.
Makes me so happy. Anybody else want to share any takeaways, celebrations, anything before we begin? Hello, Colleen, Linda. Yeah, you made it. Nothing? All right, we'll get started then. Oh, there, Linda, hold on. Go ahead, unmute yourself. Go ahead, I got you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I went on a date.
Oh, yes.
And yes.
Okay.
It was probably the best date that I've ever been on. He was thoughtful. He was so nice and funny. We sat for 4 hours. You know, I probably won't see him again.
Okay.
But I'm okay with that because it's my choice. But it doesn't mean that I didn't have a good time. He's very, I know this is going to sound so shallow, but he's really, really tiny. And I'm not a tiny girl. So I like, I just don't think I could get past that. But it doesn't mean that I didn't have a great time. And I think the breakthrough for me is that all the other dates that I went on were like a chore. And this one was finally like, wow, I enjoyed myself. You know, I didn't feel guilty that he bought me dinner and I don't want to see him again. I enjoyed the fact that he was doing for me. Like, it was a bring your own, and he asked me what I like to drink, and I said Prosecco, and he didn't know what kind I liked. He brought my favorite kind. It was just like the universe was like, here you go.
Right. Yes.
Here's your La Marca Prosecco, you know.
And
but
what did you do differently, like, that created that?
I think I went into it with a different mindset. You know, I think like us talking and, you know, me feeling like it's okay to be, not be a doer and to receive, you know, and I just kind of went into it like that. And I did know that he was short going into it. And so I wore my, my lowest shoes that I had. And like I was telling Kim, I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could wear my heels. And she's like, no, you are rocking your flats and you are fabulous in your flat. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I'm fabulous in my flats. And I'm, you know, so I just went into it with a different mindset. And
right. Doesn't it help to think like,
yes,
what would the temptress, what would my temptress be doing? How would she be showing up? How would she be acting?
right.
Does that change everything?
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Even you, like walking into there as that temptress, like, you know, everybody's going to flock to you and your energy, and you're just going to be.
Right. Right. And I mean, he even texted me the next day and he was like, I want to apologize. I didn't tell you how gorgeous you looked. And I was just like, thank you. You know, like normally I would be like, oh God, I got to go out with him again.
Yeah.
You know, like guilty. And I'm like, no, you know, it was a good date. I had an amazing time, you know, and that's it.
Thank you, universe. On to the next. That was a step up. Universe.
Absolutely.
Amazing. I love
yes.
it, right? And
yes.
now bring me more. Like, we want more.
Right. Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, every date that I've been on, it gets better and better. Like the last guy, the date was okay. He just wound up to be a jerk, you know, but I had a decent time. I'm glad I didn't go out with him again, which I almost did. But this time it was like, okay, there are men out there that are, you know, willing to be what I need.
And you're learning to trust yourself.
Yes.
That's
yes.
Important. I love
yeah.
it. Yay.
So it was a good day. It was a good date.
I'm excited. On to the next. I can't wait.
Yes. It's like the Ariana Grande song.
Yeah,
thank you. Next. Yep.
That was the best. That song is, like I said, so perfect. I said to my boyfriend yesterday, I was like, I have to use this for something. This is like everything I teach.
Yeah, it's true. Right? Yeah, it's a great song.
Perfect. Yeah. All right. So we're going to get started. So today is the gift of flow and ease. Because like you ladies are saying, you're in the flow and you're more in alignment than you've ever been. And that's going to bring me to where we're going now. Okay. So what I want you to do is we're going to start off first by saying that we'd like to set the intention for whatever is supposed to come up for us or feel or see to come up for us. And we want to thank our angels, God, our higher power source, our higher selves for leading the way. Okay. We're going to start off grounding ourselves with a little meditation. Okay. And what I want you to do is, it's going to be a visualization. So I want you to just close your eyes and take a deep breath in and ground yourself into the present moment where you are now. Picture your feet rooted into the ground, supported. You might picture like literally roots coming from your feet into the cross-mantle core of the earth. You want to picture that white light the crown of your head, and then enveloping down through the rest of your body, down into the root, into your feet, down into the earth. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to see in your mind's eye a car. And you are the driver of that car. So make the car whatever you want it to be. On the road ahead of you, as you are driving in this car, is your dream life and your dream love. I want you to see it. I want you to feel it and tap into it. That's your destination that's up ahead. I want you to take note of the road that's in front of you. And notice where you're looking. Are you looking at the road? Are you looking at the front of the car? Where are you looking? And I want you to notice if there's anything on the road. Is it clear? Is there some traffic? Are there some detours, roadblocks? Does the destination seem far away? Is it in eye's view? Is it close? And just pay attention to where you see this destination and where you see this road and what's ahead. And then I want you to come back to the present moment. And I want you to journal out your experience, what you saw, what you felt, and then post some of it in the chat when you're done. For those that just joined, you just did a meditation, visualization. And if you want to try it now, what we did was picture yourself driving in a car with your dream life and your dream love ahead. And I want you to notice the road. Notice the traffic. If there's roadblocks, detours, where are you looking? The front of the car, the road, the destination. Is it far? Is it close? And then just journal it out. Colleen says, hello, at work, excited to be here. So glad you had a great time. You had fun. That's what matters. That is so true, Linda. Colleen says the road was clear, driving a white car, and the destination was very close. Nikki, driving with my partner or to him? You're to him. So the destination is in the distance. You just see your dream life ahead of you. Colleen says only a couple of lights, but they were all green. I've been on this road many times, so it's familiar to you. My life for love was so close and all obstacles were gone. Is that Linda that said that? Okay, because it just says from iPhone. Okay. Yay, I love this. Lori, long road on a sunny day, beach on the horizon. I loved it. A beautiful shore, home gray weathered. Nothing in front of me, no traffic, just me looking ahead, and it's getting closer. All clear. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So this is huge, right? Because what we often get so addicted to, and we don't even realize it, is the struggle. So you're starting to see that your destination isn't as far away as you thought. And it seems like, were you enjoying the journey on the way there in your meditation? Were you enjoying the open road, right? Was your music on? Were you excited? You know, or was there a tons of traffic and was there roadblocks and you couldn't quite get there? So it looks like a lot of you that are on here, I don't know what those of you that are watching, which you came up with. Okay. But for everybody else, it looks like it was nice and clear. Now, I know a lot of us struggle. Let's talk about struggle. We think that we have to have like this big struggle in order to like succeed and in order to be worthy of the things that we want. So that like if somebody says like, oh my God, you know, you're so lucky, you have the love of your life, you know, not everybody's that privileged. And you could say, yeah, but you don't know what I went through to get here. I was divorced. I went through this. Oh, it was hell, blah, blah, blah. And we make other people feel better with our struggle stories, right? We give them an excuse almost for why they don't have what they don't have. And we get addicted to the struggle. We think like we're blocking it. We're the ones getting in the way. We're blocking it. And we think because there's a block, we're creating the block. So we think love is a struggle. If you only know love is a struggle or that love doesn't come easy, then you're going to create that whether now or you're going to create it when you get in your relationship, in a new relationship, and you see love as being a struggle. So you see love as like being hard, that you have to work hard at it, that it has to be difficult, that one day you love him, the next day you want to kill him. If this is what you're used to, then it doesn't just change because you're in a new relationship. Because guess who you're bringing in the new relationship? You're bringing you. So yeah, right? So if this is you, say me. So I know we're in this and you're relating to it and you're feeling it. Colleen, this is me. Oh my God, I'm feeling it. Okay, good. So we think, right, that it's just going to go away because we're with a new partner. But guess what? It doesn't. You're still going to be up and down because you're used to love being a struggle. So the biggest part of all this is letting go of the struggle. That you don't need the struggle to define your success anymore. You don't need to go through, addicted to struggle. You don't need to go through hell in order to come out on the other side. You could actually just go from good to really great and great to really amazing and amazing to really fantastic. You don't have to go to these struggle places. Like, yes, you know, we're in life and sometimes there are certain pain points and things that we have to go through. But we're creating most of them because we're addicted to the struggle. We're addicted to being able to say to someone, oh, you don't know what I went through. Oh my God, it was so challenging. Because then it makes what we have, we feel like we deserve it. So like I know for me, I felt like if I went through hell, then I deserve the love of my life. Like then I could feel safe that it won't get taken away from me. If I say I went through hell with, finding my dream house, then when I finally have it, I feel like I worked for it. I earned it. So then you're going to go around continuously just earning things and trying to struggle because you feel that defines you and you feel better when you finally achieved what you wanted to achieve, that it won't get taken away from you, that you deserved it and you earned it. So the first thing is to really become aware of the struggle. So if you're feeling this in this struggle, right, in life you feel like you struggle before you get to where you want to be, then I'm speaking to you. And we want to let that go because we don't have to make even finding our dream partner a struggle. And if we think we have to find our dream partner, that's the other thing. Finding a dream partner is, guess what? That's masculine energy. That means we want to do. When we're in feminine energy, all we need to do is receive our dream partner. We don't have to go searching for him. We don't have to go find him. We don't have to find new places to hang out. We just have to be and embody that beautiful temptress. And then you receive your perfect partner. So whenever there's a discrepancy from what you want and what you have in your life, there's a belief in place that needs to be adjusted. So think about what you want in your life that's not in alignment with what you have. And then think, well, what belief is in place that's stopping that? What belief is in place that I need to let go of today? And the belief literally could be as simple as love doesn't come easy. You might have watched your mom struggle with love, your dad. You may have watched family members. You may have struggled as a kid, not even just in love, but just struggled to get straight A's, struggled to get C's. You may have struggled to, make the basketball team, the dance team. It didn't come easy to you. It's like, where in your life did you find yourself struggling? And it's time to get rid of it. You want to become more in alignment with what you want now than what you don't want. And the way you become more in alignment with what you want is just by being. And we're going to get into that in a little bit. I need an adjustment, Colleen says. The belief is it's not going to happen for me. It happens for everyone but me. Right, so Colleen, the belief is I don't get what I want. And that's huge, huge to uncover. If you believe you don't get what you want, well, guess what? The universe is saying, yes, she doesn't get what she wants. I'm going to keep her in a struggle. She's going to keep herself in a struggle. Nikki says, belief is that love hurts. It's hard to find a good man who's also attractive. Right. I have to accept one or the other. He's either going to be really short and dorky, or he's going to be a really good man. Can I have both? You can, as long as you adjust that belief. Linda, listening to you guys going in the car. You got it, lady. I don't get what I want. I never looked at it that way. Yes, that's what that means, Colleen, right? When you're believing that it doesn't happen for you, but it happens for everyone else, that means I don't get what I want. And that was huge when I uncovered that about myself. Huge. Then I started giving myself the things I wanted. And little things. Little things, even if it was like something for dinner, a place I wanted to go to eat. It was something like going to the store and seeing a beautiful mirror for my dresser that I wanted when I was first divorced. And it was like $200 and something for like a little mirror. But I really wanted it. And it meant a lot to me because I kept looking at it saying, when I get divorced, I'm going to get that for my room. And I went back and it was one left. And I was like, should I really spend it on this? I gave it to myself because I said, I get what I want. So every time I look in that mirror, I say, I get what I want. Still to this day, I get what I want. I deserve what I want. I get what I want. I was so used to being the underdog and not getting what I wanted. I grew up with a sister who was 14 months older than me. And I watched her just get the things she wanted. And I accepted at a very young age, that was my story. I don't get what I want. She gets what she wants. And I made that my reality. Forever. I would come this close to making something and not make it. And then I stopped trying because I was like, I don't get what I want anyway. It's not for me. It's for everyone else. I don't deserve it. So how was that going to change when I went to go get the love I wanted? I was still going to not get what I wanted. Colleen says, all of my friends are happy with their men, and I'm the only single one. I don't get what I want, never looked at it that way, and I see it all over my world. Well, Colleen, that is tremendous. That is tremendous. That's huge. That is a huge underlying belief. If you are seeing it all over your world, time to zap that shit. Like, be gone. Right? No more. And guess what that does? It keeps you in a struggle. It keeps you in a struggle, and it keeps you feeling what? Not enough. Because if you can't have exactly unworthy, if you can't have it, there must be something wrong with you. You're just not enough. Everybody else gets it. So think about what these beliefs are. If you don't have what you want in your reality, there's just a belief stopping it. Because when you are in the flow, in alignment, it comes to you. And that's about being the temptress. Because she's in flow, she's in alignment, things just come to her. Like Lori, like you saw at your party, people were just coming to you. They were just flowing over your way. That was the first time in a while you probably felt in alignment and in flow, and you felt that energy of your temptress. And it feels amazing. So ask yourself, right? Can you still be worthy of everything if it just fell into your lap? Would you feel uncomfortable? I know in the beginning I would have felt very uncomfortable if it just fell into my lap. I would have felt like I had to justify it to people, why it was easy for me, why it worked out for me, to make them feel better. Does it feel easier to say you earned it? If that feels easier to say that you earned it, then you're going to spend the rest of your life earning things, including love. If you were prided on your success as a child and being the best, guess what you learned? That's what makes you loved, and you constantly earn. And the struggle becomes very, very strong because you're continually earning and you're continually trying to be enough and being rewarded. Nikki says that's been my story. And we don't have to do that anymore. We don't have to earn our parents' love anymore. And here's the thing. Remember this also. We interpret things our way. So Nikki, your parents, right, could have just been like, I was just trying to make her reach for the stars because I know her potential. She's amazing. I see what she has within her. And as a little girl, we're just like, I got a 97 and all he's worried about is I didn't get 100. I remember that was my dad. I'd come home with like a 92. Well, who got 100 in the class? Like, are you freaking kidding me? Do you know how hard I worked for the 92? And you're worried about who got the 100 in the class? That was my story. So they were looking at it as just trying to give us drive. They saw within us what we maybe couldn't see in ourselves. When all they did was just teach us that nothing is ever good enough. And that we have to continue to struggle because no matter what we do, it's never enough. So we want to say goodbye to that today. Done. No more. Because you don't have to make love this hard. It doesn't have to be a struggle. Lori says, I felt so good. Beautiful is never a word I've used about myself, but I felt beautiful. Yay, I love that. This makes me so happy. Doesn't Lori have a different glow about her today, everyone? Tremendous, like night and day, Lori. I can't even tell you. And it's not like nothing you're wearing, not your makeup, nothing. It's your energy. It's totally different. So you want to ask yourself when you find yourself like struggling, right? Is, like, what would my temptress do? Would my temptress be working this hard? Would my temptress be fighting to earn someone's attention and love? Like, no, absolutely not. And remember, your temptress, what energy is your temptress in? Is she in masculine, fix it, I have to figure it out, I can do it energy? No, like Nikki said, she lets love come to her. Yes, exactly. She's not in any type of I need to make it happen energy. And how many of us are in that energy of, I need to make this happen. I need to find my dream love. Like, I need to find him. I know he's out there. It's just a matter of me finding him. You're doing it all wrong when you're saying that. Because you don't have to find anything, right? And you don't have to go get anything. You have to take action just by being and doing. But you don't have to make anything happen. When you're trying to make anything happen, you are putting such resistance around it because you cannot manifest what you need. You manifest what you want or your desire. When you need something, you suffocate the heck out of it. It's like literally strangling the thing you want. You strangle it. When you let it go, what happens? It can breathe, right? So think of a fire. You strangle the fire by putting blankets on it. You suffocate it, and the fire goes out. You take the blankets off, give it oxygen. What happens to the fire? Grows. It spreads. That's how you manifest. You manifest by letting go. You manifest by letting go of the things you want. You manifest by letting go of the man that's on your mind. By letting him go, you actually allow him to come into your life quicker if he's meant to be. It's a win-win when you think of it. Listen, the guy that you're holding on to, let's say, you let him go. You just created space now for the right person to come in. Or you created space and let go of the resistance around him coming in quicker. It's literally like a win-win. So by letting things go that you want, instead of needing, you're allowing it to come into your life that much quicker. Being is receiving, and that's feminine energy. Earning, like we're so used to, is masculine energy. And we're learning we don't get very far with the things that we're manifesting in masculine energy. So masculine is fixing. If I just fix this, if I just do that, if I just make this happen or go there or, try this or do that or become that. Feminine is just allowing. It's working off your intuition. It's healing. It's growing. That's all feminine energy. And when you're doing that, you become a magnet for the things that you want. Are you good with receiving? How are you with receiving? Type it in the comments. Lori says, yes, Nikki, once I started to believe it, it wasn't super hard to have people come to me. Yes, yes, and more yes. I love this. How are you with receiving? So for example, I worked hard at receiving and I've done a really great job at getting better at it. But yesterday, we went to, I don't know if those of you that are in New Jersey went to New Hope Peddlers Village. And it's, I don't know if it's in, I think it's in PA actually, Bucks County, PA. And it's this beautiful Christmas village, right? And we went, it was just me, Gary, and the baby. And we were in a store and I purchased something. And the cashier was like, how old is the baby? And I said, 2 months. And she was like, oh my God, and look at you. You're like a rail. Look how good you look already. And I was like, oh God, I'm definitely not. And I realized, I was like, oh, I just totally didn't receive. All I needed to say was, thank you. That's so kind of you. Thank you for saying that. But instead I was like, no, I pushed it back. Pushed it right back. Or how many of us get a compliment and then give a compliment? Like, I love your hair. Oh my God, thank you. Your shirt's so pretty. Where'd you get that? Oh, this old thing. It's like been in my closet forever. It has holes. Do you see the holes in it? It has holes in it. And we don't receive. And then when we do receive, we give back because we think we owe. So for a long time, I didn't want to receive because I owed. So it was like when I grew up, it was kind of like here you go, Nick, you can have this, but you better do this, and you better do that. And if you don't, I'm taking that away from you. So then it got too much pressure. I was like, you know what? I don't fucking want anything because it comes with like strings attached. Like too much pressure. No, thank you. You keep it. I'll do me. You do you. We're good. So then I cut off my receiving. And then I'm blocking all the good that's meant to come my way. So Nikki says, I'm good receiving money and gifts, not so much love and affection. Okay, well, that's huge. So start to give yourself, Nikki, a ton of love and affection. Like literally cuddle yourself in bed at night. Literally caress your face, Nikki. Yeah, like you're going to feel really silly, but literally like touch your face and love you. And touch your shoulders and your arms and love you. And picture letting that wall down, opening your heart. Lori says, I'm not good at receiving. I don't see myself the way others do. Right? And then we take away our compliment. And we take away our gifts that we're getting. But you just owned it today. So that's huge. You owned it beautifully when I said how beautiful you look and how different you look. You owned it. Allison said, good at receiving. Lahaska? What is that? I don't know that. Is that something? I don't know. Explain, Allison. Love Peddler's Village, especially around, yes, Christmas time. I always compliment. Good at giving. You're too good. Okay. So if you find yourself giving, oh, PA. Is that what you're saying? If you're good at giving, but you're not really good at receiving, you want to turn the tides a little bit. You want to start to allow yourself to receive more. Giving is great. I love to give gifts and things. But I'm really learning to really love to receive. I would be the one to be like, what do you want? I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't know if I want anything. And now I just think of things to want and to get, even if I think I have everything. Because I deserve more. Because we all do. We live in an abundant universe. By me getting or you getting, you don't take away from anybody else. There's literally an infinite amount of things, money, resources out there for us. Colleen says, I'm good at receiving gifts. Amazing. What about compliments? Are you good at that too? What about free stuff? When I get free stuff, I feel like I have to give, or I used to. It was like I would go out and the waiter would give me, free cookies. And I would be like, oh my God, we got to tip him extra. No, because that's like taking money from my wallet, right? Taking it, giving it, or getting money from my wallet, putting it in, and then taking it out and giving it back to you. What's the point? I could have just bought the cookie. So we have to get really good at receiving. And which energy are you in more? Are you in an energy of doing and making things happen and controlling? Or are you in the energy of aligning? And the energy of aligning is where it's at. Okay. So let's see. Colleen says, I love free stuff. Yeah, okay. When it is with a man, I'm more giving and not receiving. Okay, well, that's huge. Yeah. And that even goes for like attention. It's like giving more attention than receiving. Giving more in the sense of, reaching out, text messages, reaching out, when do you want to see each other again? You're giving, you're giving, you're giving. That's all giving energy. That's all masculine. We need to sit back, lean back, and the receiving, especially texting and giving with sex. There you go. Okay. There you go. No more. Right? Your temptress, would she be doing that? No. Absolutely not. No way. Hell no. Exactly. She would be saying, what are you going to do for me? right? And she's just going to flow in. And they're going to be like, I'll do anything for you, whatever you want. What is it that you need? What do you want? We make it harder by thinking it has to be the struggle. And it doesn't. We don't have to earn anything. We don't have to give. We can literally just receive and align. Let me look at my notes, see if I got everything here. Any comments, any questions, put them in the chat. Okay. So instead of worrying about if you're blocked and if you're stopping something from happening, let that thought go and just start to align and get in your feminine energy of flow and ease, where things are completely effortless and things are just falling into your lap. Focus on only what you want and then what it feels like to have those things. So instead of focusing on like, you're not there yet, and if only I had this, and if only I had that, and if I was just with my partner now, then we could be doing this and doing that and blah, blah, blah. Focus on already everything you have. Focus on how beautiful your life is now. Focus on how lucky you are to wake up every day. Focus on the beautiful car that you're driving, the heat that you have. Focus on the fireplace burning, your Christmas tree up, your Hanukkah lights. Like, focus on everything beautiful. Start being grateful more. What you focus on expands. That's alignment. So alignment works off of pleasure, gratitude, and love. And then you're in alignment. So the more grateful you are for things, the more the universe brings you things to be grateful for. The more you love things, the more things that are brought to you to love. The more you stop struggling and allow things to come easy for you and give yourself what you want, things come easy and you get what you want. You have to give yourself what you want first without earning it, without saying, I did a really hard workout today, I deserve a shake. I deserve a milkshake. I did a really hard workout today, I'm taking myself out to dinner. No, you actually deserve that without doing that too. You don't have to earn your rewards. Celebrate everything. Celebrate it all. And then you just get more reasons to celebrate. And this is how your love walks into your life. So use your love vision board. Those of you that did it, how many of you did your love vision board already? Where you just created the vision board just for love only. Focus on that like we talked about last meeting. What it feels like, what it looks like to be in love. Focus on the love right in front of you when you're eating. Focus on how the pleasure within your food is. How grateful you are for that food. I looked at photos but didn't get to put it together yet. Nikki says, okay, good. So we'll start to put that together, even if it's small. You could do it in a journal too. I have a vision journal where I just put it and I add to it and it grows. You're going to create more of all the good things you want in your life. So where is your focus? Ask yourself that, because then that's where you're creating. Right? Your outside world is just a mirror for what's going on. You're at the center of it. It's reflecting back to you everything that is going on within you. So if there's something you want to change in your outside world, guess where you start? Your inside world. And that's where you change it first. So you choose how hard or easy you want it to be. You choose that. You could choose to be in alignment with it, or you could choose to go after it and make it happen. Which one sounds more fun and less stressful? To be in alignment with it, right? Allison says, pampered myself this weekend, new shampoo, blow dryer, need to catch up on men's stuff. Okay, good. But picked up tutoring jobs, so money manifestation is working. Woohoo! I love it. Yay, Allison. That's amazing. Congratulations. We're all celebrating with you. So being grateful for where you are now, happiness where you are now. We all think like, oh, when we get there, we'll be happy. When I get there, I'll be happy. If only I had that, then I'll be happy. When really the key to happiness is to be happy now with everything that you have or don't have right now. Right? Like happiness is not a destination. It is like where you are right now. The quicker and the easier you can become happy with your circumstances right now and find the joy in it all. It leads to the happiness that you're looking for. So it's like, I don't have my dream house yet. Okay. Well, what can I be grateful for and love about this house right now? If I curse this house all the time, is it going to get me my dream house? Absolutely not. So let's say I don't love a lot of things in my house. Nikki says, bought a new robe. Old one was from my ex. Oh, God. Get rid of that shit. I threw it out, over a year ago because it was no longer serving me, and I was reading The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. Yes, okay. I haven't read that, but I heard it was amazing. I haven't read it, but so many people love it, and I heard it was amazing, but I have not gotten my hands on it yet. But yeah, out with the old. That's so important. Like one of my clients, it helped me get over a break. Oh, see that? Yes, because you're creating space, letting go of the old and creating space for the new. One of my clients, as we were going through this journey, tidying up her room, her space. She was still sleeping in the same, pillows and blankets she had with her ex-husband. She was still in the same arrangement that her room was. She had still the same curtains, like old and beat up, and she didn't like her space. It felt cluttered. It felt dead. And I felt it. Like in the Zoom meetings, I was the one that was like, okay, what's going on in your room? Like we got to fix something. I feel it. So if I could feel it from here, imagine what she's feeling there. So she got rid of everything, revamped it, got a new bed set, new pictures for her room, curtains. She made it a space that she was proud to bring people into, as long as a haven for herself. So think about your bed, your space. Is it a haven? It should be a haven. Like literally when I say haven, picture a haven, that's what your bedroom should be. You should have candles in there. You should have flowers in there. You should have no pictures of family. No pictures of your kids. No pictures of pets. None of that in your bedroom. Your bedroom should be your romantic haven. It should be a place that you feel sensual in. It should be a place that reflects your inner, what's going on inside. So there shouldn't be clutter. There shouldn't be, messes and dust everywhere. It should reflect you. You want to go in there, light a candle. You want to feel like it's a sacred space. So when you bring someone into that space, you're sharing that with them. You should have pictures in your room up of 2 people. Something of 2. A lot of, my single friends when we were single would have pictures of like a silhouette of just a woman, let's say, or one. And they were trying to manifest love, right? Start to bring in 2 of things, 2. So go out and get yourself this week something that reflects that in your room. Like for me, I got the word love, and it was up on my dresser. I bought it was a picture of, it was a tree, like a tree house, like a tree. And it had 2 birds in it, like almost like lovebirds that were sitting in it. And every time I went in my room, that's all I saw. I got myself a pillow with the number 2 on it. And I had the pillow out. I had my, my lovebirds. I had the word love. I had my candles. I remember I went to, like, we have an East meets West by me. I don't know if you have one by you, but it has like all of that, spiritual, sacred stuff. And I got myself a passion candle, a love candle. I got incense that was love, passion. Go out and get these things. You're bringing it in. You're bringing it in. You're creating space. When you light the candle, when you light your incense, light it with the intention that you're creating this, pathway for him to come in. It's like, he's smelling it and bringing it in. So every morning, light a candle as you're getting ready. Light your incense as you're getting ready. With that intention, I would do it every single morning as I was showering before I left for work. Let it, set the intention, let it go, let it again the next day, set the intention, let it go. And it felt powerful. Like when I was lighting the incense, I felt like I saw that smoke. I felt like he was feeling it and seeing it and bringing him in. So you're going to do that. You're going to start to do that every single morning. If you make this your routine, you do I'm open to receive love meditation. It's 2 minutes long, right? It's quick. You light your candle, your incense, whatever works for you. With that intention. You go take a shower. You put on feel-good music while you're showering. You look at your vision board as you're in your bathroom. As you're doing your hair, you're looking at the vision board and you're looking at the bride and the groom, what they'd feel like. You're looking at the wedding cake and what it would taste like. You're feeling the excitement in your heart. You're getting excited. You're picturing calling a friend, what they would say, and you're getting in the feelings. 2 to 3 minutes as you're in the shower. You let it go. Get out. Start your day. Put your makeup on. Blah, blah, blah. Blow out your candles. Leave for work. Who's having a better day than you? This literally was life-changing. It feels amazing. You're in the space of the number 2. You're in the space of love. You're in the space of 2 people. Whatever the things you get. You have his card. You have his toothbrush out. He's here. You're healing. You're working on you. You're signing up for courses. There's no doubt he's coming. As you're just doing you. And you're just being. My coach always said, you're a human being, not a human doing. It's so true. Right? You're just meant to be. How many are feeling this? Tell me. Lori says, when I moved into my new place, I sold all my furniture before I moved in. Yes, I love that. Treated myself to bedding. Yes. I did the exact same thing. I went out and splurged. I got myself I think it was $500 or $600 in my bedding because I loved it. And it was a town that I wanted to move to. And I went in that energy of that town and I bought the stuff and I ended up moving there. Colleen says, I did this to my room, painted it, rearranged it, but I can't get those laundry baskets full of clothes in my closet. I have the word love all over and I have 2 elephants. I love that. But you can't get those. So what does that mean? You can't get to doing the laundry? Maybe you need to, maybe there's something blocking you from doing laundry, like you don't feel like you have a place to put it when it's done if you're out of space. So maybe you need to get rid of more stuff. So what are you going to do this week? How are you going to start your days? So much easier doing it this way. And if you're going to feel so much better, you're not going to feel alone. You'll never feel lonely. I promise you this. You'll always feel like you're being guided and you're being led. All my men are gone. Jared, not for me. Cowboy ghosted. Okay, fine, but feeling a little lonely without daily talks and texts. Right. It's all happening for a reason. If you're feeling lonely without daily talks and texts, then you need to work on you being alone without being lonely. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. It's you creating a connection with yourself. It's you creating the love and the attention that you get from these other people and you giving it to yourself. And that's what's going to always feel really good, no matter what. When I'm in a relationship now, if I neglect my stuff and my things, my relationship suffers. I'm not in a good place. How could the relationship be? You always have to maintain this connection with yourself, first and foremost. and doing these routines and these rituals. And, I want you also this week to start a gratitude journal. In your journal, I want you, before you go to bed at night, I don't care if it's 5 things that you're really grateful for about your life or your day. You could do it in the morning as you go out throughout your day, literally on the road. What are you grateful for? The trees. Are you grateful for a sunset, sunrise? Are you grateful for the car that let you pass? Like, what are you missing throughout your day that you're not taking the time to see that you should be grateful for? Your children's smiles, your pets greeting you at the door, your yoga class, your students. There's so much to be grateful for when you start the day. As you put 2 feet on the ground, thank you. Because you create more of this, you're in alignment. Things are flowing into you in the feminine energy. They're just coming to you. You don't have to do. So write down right now, what are you grateful for? I don't care if you're writing in your journal or putting in your chat. Write down right now. What are you grateful for? And don't take anything for granted. Nothing. There's so much to be grateful for. And the way that you get to be more grateful, ladies, is allowing yourself to be more present. So being present is literally everything. My kids tell me, Mom, do you remember this when we were 10 or we were 7, this happened or that happened? And I literally will be like, no, I have no idea. When did that happen? I said that? We went there? I don't remember this. Why? Because I spent at least 5 or 6 years of my marriage obsessing over what I should do and not being happy and how I can get out, or if I should get out, or what I can do, or what the other life looks like. And that I wasn't present in the moments I should have been present. So I lost all of that time. I lost it. I can't go get it back. And how do you allow yourself to be more present? You get into the senses in the moment. Instead of just saying like, oh my God, that's so pretty, and pass by. It's, wow, that is gorgeous, and feel it. Listen to what's around you as you're in that moment. The sounds. Take it all in. Instead of just letting it pass us by and then feeling like we look back on our life and we don't even know where it went or how it went. Because we were there for all 40 years, but we only remember pieces of it. It's because we go through most of our life not present. Okay, let's see. Lori says, my daughter is coming home Saturday. I have a great job. I'm self-sufficient. I have great kids. Amazing. What else? What other little things? Other little things. I want you to take this down now to little minute things that we take for granted every day. How about the way your pillow feels, how soft it is? How about how warm your bed is? How about the hot water that runs in your shower that wakes you up every morning? How about the birds chirping outside your window? Allison says, new tutoring job, delicious dinner, already cooked, home in 10 minutes with dog, get to relax and have me time, went to break in school. Yes, that is something to be grateful for. Break it down more. Break it down more. What are the small moments? What are the small things? Colleen says, I'm grateful that I manifested a house for the girls and that my mortgage is cheaper than rent. Oh, that's amazing, isn't it? Mine too. Amazing, Colleen. Lori, my mother-in-law, she said at Bible study she was grateful for me because I'm teaching her how to be strong. Oh, love that. That's beautiful. Those are amazing moments. Colleen, I'm grateful I provided for my children on my own and have done a pretty good job. I'm grateful for Facebook and connecting with new friends and courses like this. Beautiful, I love it. Allison, heating, yes, heat running in the car, warm clothes, nice house for shelter. It's like all the little things. Like, what about like the sound of like a dog running to you? You know, if you have pets, like the sound of your children's feet running to the door when you come home because they're excited. The sound of your mother's voice because you may not hear it forever. You know, the sound of your father's voice. We take this all for granted. Sisters, brothers. Colleen, grateful that my girls are healthy. I'm grateful for my best friends that I have for over 30 years. These are all tremendous. Do you see how much there is to be grateful for? Do you see how much by focusing on this and the little stuff, you're going to create so much more to be grateful for? People want to be around your energy, right? When you're like that. They see the light. They don't know what it is, but they see a light within you. And people are drawn to the light. So when you become this, as you're embodying this, you have to also protect yourself. Because people want you. They want your energy. Because they don't know how to get it themselves. So like we do in Fly Girl, we always put a filter on us and protect ourselves. Same thing. Always, before you go out, just put a filter on you, put the white light around you. Protect yourself. Protect your energy. If you feel drained by someone, you want to call back your energy and you want to give them back theirs. Colleen says, I did 365 days of gratitude on my Facebook a few years ago. I love that. That's amazing. I had an idea today that I wanted to do, and it was the 12 days of present for Christmas. And it's literally 12 days of focusing and being completely present and focusing on what we have to be grateful for in the present. Don't you love that? I wanted to just do that. We'll do it in my Facebook group. And everybody just post what they're grateful for and what they're in the present moment that they've been missing out on. Start to pay attention to your present moment. You're going to be like, I would have never noticed this. I would have noticed that. I get annoyed when I see my mother's phone number come up on the phone, but one day it's not going to be there. Okay, so your gratitude journal. Every morning or every night. Something to be grateful for. Allow yourself to be more in the present moment. Pay attention to the present. It is a gift. It's a gift that so many people are not lucky enough to have. How are we feeling? I think I'm going to do my gratitude on my Facebook, never post anything negative. You never do. Colleen, you're always so positive, right? I always see you're positive. Yeah. You're amazing. Be grateful every day. Focus on the love around you. Just literally focus on love. Like focus on the love that you get from a coworker walking in. Focus on the love from the sunrise when you wake up. Focus on the love in nature, in the trees, in the ocean. It's all unconditional love. You know it's always going to be there for you. Focus on the love from a child, your parents, strangers in Starbucks. Everywhere I go, people smile at me. Everywhere I go. My kids, my boyfriend, they're always like, do you know them? No, don't know. They just always smile at me. I get love everywhere, like literally everywhere. Unless I'm in a pissy mood, then I get that. So just focus on that. Buy someone's drink ahead of you in Starbucks. It feels really good. You make someone's day. And you're doing it just because you love. Because it feels really good for you. Not for anybody else. Remember, you manifest what you desire, right? Not what you need. So let go of needing. That's just needy energy that's going to suffocate it. And just allow. Get rid of the why isn't it happening for me? Why didn't it happen yet? I want a partner already. I've been single forever. I got divorced 5 years ago. He's still not here. I don't get it. That's needy energy. That's still needing. Your temptress doesn't need. Right? She'll be happy forever if she was alone because she's just she loves her life. She loves everything about it. She loves herself. Life is beautiful. Do you see the trees out there? Do you see the birds flying by? Like, this is her. She's free. Okay. Are there any comments here? Let's see. Christmas lights make me happy. Me too. I love them. They make me so happy this time of year. I still can't believe someone gifted me and my girls with a Christmas tree. I love my life. Right? Colleen, you have it all around you. All around you. Everywhere. Everywhere you go. Yes, you have so much love in my, exactly. Just focus on that. Like, when you think about that, why are we focusing on the guy that didn't call us? Why are we focusing on the guy that's not showing interest the way that he should because of what you deserve? Why are we focusing on it? I'll tell you why. Because it keeps us feeling not enough, and it keeps us feeling like we have to struggle, which is what we're used to. And that's comfortable to our ego. That's why we keep going in circles. So I want to take you through another little meditation to end. And then we'll open it up for any questions or comments. So even if you're driving, you could still visualize and you could still see, okay, everything that I'm saying or you're hearing. Okay. So close your eyes, get settled, feel the peace and the calmness that we just created. And then I want you to picture in your mind's eye everything that you want most. Just picture the things that you want. The love of your life, your dream career, traveling, your own yoga studio, whatever those things are for you, just picture them. And I want you to feel what it would feel like to having them. Now I want you to picture walking down a street that's familiar to you. You've been on the street before, you know it. Or a beach, wherever you feel called. And in this, feel free, you're excited, you're totally embody your temptress right now. Call her in to the umpth degree. Okay, she's light, she's excited, she's grateful, she's like dancing down the street or the beach, like she's just not even paying attention to what's going on because she's just so happy in life and love, and she feels amazing. Feel this deep into every part of you, who she is, what she feels like. You're not even paying attention to what's next. You're totally enjoying the present moment. You're feeling the wind against your face. You're hearing the waves crash against the shore, or the seagulls up ahead. You know, you might be in the city and you might be hearing the the streets and the cars go by, and it might be raining and you feel the rain, the puddles, whatever it is, get into the senses of it all. And you're so light and you're so free and you're so excited by life and it feels so good. And then suddenly, oh my God, you bump right into someone and he startles you and you jump. And you open your eyes and it's him. It's him. Your eyes meet. He grabs your face, pulls your hair at the side and just moves it behind your ear. And then your lips lock. This is how easy it is. He is supposed to walk into you. Just by being, by having fun, being free, letting all expectations go, releasing any needs, any doing, and just being. So right now, if you're by your journal, you can open up your eyes to the present moment. And I want you to write out whatever it is that you need to release in your life to allow this to happen. So it might be, I release the need to struggle. I release the need to believe that love is hard, because we have a need to believe this because it served us up until this long. I release the need to think I need to do in order to get. What is it that you need to release today to allow this love to literally bump you in the face as you're walking, free, flowing, having fun, and it just shows up? Okay. So your fun work for this next couple of days is to do your morning routine. Okay, your meditation, light your candle, your visualizing in the shower. And then in the shower, picture everything that no longer serves you, what you just released, going down the drain every morning, saying goodbye to it, letting it go, saying goodbye to it. And then if you want, what you just wrote, I release, you can burn it later safely and say goodbye to it once and for all. So you're going to do your morning routine. You're going to do your gratitude journal, 5 to 10 things you're grateful for each and every day. You're going to stay in the present moment more. Notice, pay attention, feel. Your love vision board, if you didn't do it, try to work on that this week. And notice all the love around you. Give it and allow it to come to you.